Hello, fellow humans. Welcome again to Spelunky Daily Challenge Duels. And I'm slightly absurd. No. I'm kidding. I am apparently Subliminal. Today is April 1st, and you, good friend, have been pranked. Had a bit of a successful speed run last night after I filmed my daily challenge video, which will be forthcoming at the time of recording this. But I suppose by the time this is released, it will be available for your purview. The video was a bit choppy, kind of a slideshow. I've adjusted some settings here, and I'm hoping that today our video will find you a little better. I figured, in celebration of what some people consider to be a holiday, where it's amusing to lie to people under the auspices of humor, introduce myself as my buddy Jacob. Also, I think by the time, the last video, and including this one, should have the new thumbnail Jacob created. I would complain. Oh, I went in and just the other day I made a bunch of extra thumbnails so that I didn't have to make one every single day, and I had like a week worth, and then Jacob did all the work and sent me a new thumbnail, and when I woke up this morning it was just there for me in my inbox. But I do appreciate it. I think the new thumbnail looks very nice. Jacob has seen fit to associate the color pink with my channel. Okay with it. Makes me feel very pretty. I wish I had used that bat to set off that arrow trap. But alas, 'tis too late. Alright, now I've heard of Mr. Beercat. I know he's nearby. I think we will be returning here, so I'm going to go ahead and use that rope now. We are going to teleport Mr. Beercat to a nice farm upstate. Come, Mr. Beercat. It's your teleporter. Look away, and we receive a cape for our troubles. Would that we could visit Mr. Beercat, but no space dudes allowed. We don't make the rules, we just have to accept them and abide by them. A bit of anxiety about those arrows, so I didn't really know where they were going to go. Not the most recent run, the one before I was successful in making my way to Yama. But I made the unfortunate choice of appraising the Matic and making a selection in the shop, and then rather than purchasing it, I simply picked it up and walked away. Made the run a little harder on ourselves. Should have got the climbing gloves. That's a shame. Probably could have made back the money, navigated the level easily. But we'll make our way toward the bottom, see how things pan out. But as I was saying, I accidentally stole from the shop, pissed off the shopkeeper in the second or third level of the mines. Run an unfortunate gauntlet through the rest of the game. we're hoping to not do so today. Ah, trick shot. That felt good. That felt very good. Alright, here comes the spirit of Dick Butt. We will run away in terror. Eee! That was my attempts at running away in terror. Perhaps your sounds of terror sound different than my own. We are all unique individuals. That's okay. To actually take a bit of a more serious tone, I hope that you are doing well, staying safe, and speaking to your family. People know that you love them. If you do. Don't lie. That seems counterproductive. Counterintuitive. Talked to my mom a little today. It's nice if you have the chance. Get to find out how everyone's doing. Let her know that I am well, according to my YouTube videos. Thankful to have the chance to be able to do so. It's always nice to have something to occupy the time. Circumstances such as these are weird. Here's something you may not know, and I don't know if we'll have the time. In fact, we did not. You can get that idol all the way to the exit before that boulder falls. Boulder won't fall. Similarly, if you put the idol onto a Kali shrine, get a gem pooping monkey for your troubles. The boulder will stay put. Well, that went well. Try out a little bit of hack comedy writing. Didn't feel good. Alright, Mr. Beer Cat, I think you're worth a bomb. You've always been there for me. My times of need. As I've said previously, I spent a lot of time on YouTube recently. Watched a video of a British comedian. I'm probably going to butcher this. Richard Ayoade? I think. Bill Jupitus and David Mitchell. Maybe someone that probably familiar with. Watch any of those British panel shows. I think they're all usually pretty frequently on them. QI, I think, is where I've seen Phil Jupitus the most. He's sort of making that joke that perhaps you've seen. I certainly know I have. Oh, we had Kali here. I completely missed it. My concern for the big chest and key. A joke that I've seen a lot. My circle of friends. Now we've been training our whole lives for a situation where we have to sit and stay away from people. Finally got a legitimate excuse to catch up on playing some of those video games we've had stacked in the corner, or books on the shelves that we always consider ourselves to be readers of. Seen a lot of crafts. Decently baked bread. Some interestingly sewn clothing. It seems as though many people are enjoying their time with their kids. Even the ones with fur. Seems the kids are probably enjoying it more. Rather than dodging the spirited dick butt for too much longer, I think we will make our way through the exit. As I was saying, this video with Richard Ayoade, it is. If you've seen the IT crowd, he's Moss, the IT crowd. Got a social distancing video where he shows off a bit of the technology that he's got, presumably at his home. Some of that technology was about Gadget Man, I think. That sounds right. I would greatly appreciate a large capsule-like pod in which I could ensconce myself for media enjoyment. I think it's probably something that many of us can get behind. At least, I've seen a lot of jokes about it recently. I've seen the memes. Can't wait to get back to canceling plans with my friends. Ooh, unfortunate, but we do need to come this way. As is indicated by that grassy area there, Black Market is in this corner. Do not appreciate that monkey. Cost me nothing but anxiety. Ah yes. 'Tis our good friend, support animal, Mr. Beercat. I'm proud of that monkey dodge. We are coming up a little bit short on being able to afford the Ankh. Trying to defray the cost of that today by going back into the level a bit and finding some gems. Fortunately now I found myself in similar circumstances to my speedrun last night, where I can't quite make it where I need to go. Certainly not going to make any attempt to cook up a bomb right now. Suppose we'll grab this emerald. Make our way back around the Spirit of Dick Butt here. Things are getting tense. Things are getting serious. I don't recall if I left myself. I, in fact, did not leave myself a path. Alright, well, we're gonna have to make one. Improvise. Do a bit of MacGyvering. Hoping to keep the spirit as low as we can. And we've just made it. Nearly did not. Get our gemstones here. Still coming up a little bit short. Being able to afford the Ankh. Rise up, Spirit of Dick Butt. Well, if we can't make 800 in the black market, then we probably don't deserve to complete this run. Probably something I should have paid more attention to. Given a little more consideration. Do not appreciate these frogs. What are we looking here? Not a little light still. Safely use a bomb here, but safely returning is going to be a bit of a problem. Hoping to entice these frogs to separate a bit. Nearly. Less nearly. This is fumbling. Alright. Get ourselves that emerald. And we've done it. Cutting it a little close on back whipping that shopkeeper there. At least fluffed his hair a little with a wind from our whip. But today we will be taking a page out of the book of Slightly Absurd. I have presented myself as him today. Totally got ya. Go for a pacifistic run. There's a little more work. The game a little more difficult. Why do we not? Why do we play Spelunky if to challenge ourselves? I would like to purchase some bombs. Sure that I'll need ropes. 3,500. Well, that is a tall order for someone in financial circumstances we've found ourselves today. Certainly don't appreciate this situation. We're relieving ourselves of that gentleman's interference. 3,500. Not even sure we can make it back there. But... oh my, what have I done to myself? I did not even consider that I was completely out of ropes. Well, that's a bit embarrassing, but look at all the bombs we can afford now. Allow me to purchase some. Alright, you spirit of Dickbutt. You have lived up to your name. I hang my head in shame. All for the want of a space dude boomerang. We certainly worked hard to be able to afford that onk. At least it went to good use. Perhaps we will hire a hand. No. 'Tis but another prank. Bit of a mucusy situation got to deal with here. We've got plenty of crates. And by that I mean 2. Might even say plethora. I would tell you we have a plethora. I don't know what a plethora is. Sorry, Mr. Beercat. I think we will be leaving you to find your own path in this jungle level. Oh my. I seem to have lost the effects of my cape. By briefly grazing the ground. I do believe that man will be eaten. Wait a little for this man trap to get out of the way. Where is that Mr. Beer Cat? What's he getting himself into now? Alas, no ropes. It's a strange design on this level. I think I can make it there. Let's see what we can do. We have failed. Perhaps might again. Making ourselves a stairwell. One of these times. Perhaps not. Well, it was not meant to be. Sorry again, old friend. I must be moving on. We will do the Ice Caves Spike Shoe check. Indeed, we have not. I do appreciate this opportunity to fail. We may have been a bit greedy. Sorry, Kali. Got what we wanted and we moved on. Might regret some of those decisions. Got the health we need. Somehow survived that onslaught of psychic purple plasma. Alright, Mr. Beer Cat. I am putting my life on the line for you today. Perhaps no longer have a boomerang either. The ice. Hello, darkness. Pretty close call on that Yeti. I think in lieu of any sordid attempt to retrieve that. Oh, man. I seem to have tensed up and hit the jump button, releasing my cape somewhat early. Allow us to loftily drift into the abyss. Continue falling. Thank you for watching, if you did. Please be sure to like the video if you did, dislike the video if you did, and subscribe for more content. Presumably that will go down. Previous daily is what we would like here. And it seems as though Slightly Absurd had a very good run yesterday. Top 50. Did much better than my 3-2. Having exploded in the ice caves. And it seems the ice caves are where we are meant to end up. Check out Slightly Absurd and let him know that I sent you. Give him a couple likes, a poke, a nudge. Got the fastest times about which I was gloating previously. Pay no mind to Israel Blark. He is... What's important is my 525. I think that video should be available as well. So check it out. Leave a comment. Tell me that you like me. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. I love you guys. I'm slightly absurd. Okay, bye.